GamesWeasel.com. Review.
The Man with the Hat has come to the machine with 2 screens, and this little gem lets you play through a number of chapters from each of the 3 films as you follow the adventures of Indiana Jones as he goes after the Lost Ark, visits a Temple of Doom, and hangs out with Sean Connery as they look for a silly little cup. Now for this review, you're actually looking at the console version because it's quite tricky to get hold of DS footage. Rest assured, the game's very similar in look, only a bit smaller and split over 2 screens. If you want to know how this plays, then just take exactly the same gameplay mechanics as LEGO Star Wars and reskin all the characters to fit in with Indy's universe and you'll be there. You run around, fight enemies with simple punches or weapons, and solve puzzles by making items with piles of LEGO bricks and exploring new locations. This being on the DS, you can also touch the screen to use your whip to swing you to new places, or blow on the microphone to, say, blow out torches, or make fans blow you into the air to get to new platforms. After you play the first chapter of Raiders, you can then delve into the other films and play through them in any order, unlocking new characters as you go, which you can then play as in free play mode to get to new areas. There's lots of replayability in here, and once again the game's very funny. The cutscenes play out almost shot for shot with some funny extra surprises that weren't in the film, although if you haven't seen the films, first of all, shame on you, and secondly, you won't get as much out of them. You can also play with a friend if they have a copy of the game and are near enough to connect to you. Of course, if you're alone, you can hot swap between the 2 characters at the touch of a button on the screen. Once again, this is a charming LEGO game that will have you giggling on the bus. Indy on the DS gets a very good 8 out of 10. You've been watching a review from Games Weasel. If you want to get the show each week, which includes video game reviews, news, previews, competitions and special features, then head over to GamesWeasel.com for our video podcast, Games Weasel TV.
GamesWeasel.com.